15.
Hello, this recipe is noodles with wild elements, and I'll just talk you through the various wild and not so wild elements. First of all, from the wild we have dulse from the coast, water celery from the river, and aromatic mugwort from the land. Some runner beans, some carrot, onion, garlic, tomatoes, lemon, chili, which I forgot to mention in the written recipe actually, some coconut milk, and soy sauce. So what's going to happen is we're going to make a little stew as a base, basically, with the dulse and the carrots cut into ribbons here, and the garlic and tomatoes. Now, with regards to the garlic, we're going to chop that and crush it and then leave it for 15 minutes. Now, the reason for that is there's some chemical magic that we want to happen there. Inside the garlic there's a compound and then another compound which is an enzyme which acts on that compound to produce something called allicin. Allicin's really good. It's got antiviral properties. It'll help you get over colds and flus and things like that quicker. It's also very good for the heart. But if you cook your crushed garlic straight away, it destroys the enzyme and you never get that magic. It takes about 15 minutes, so well worth leaving it to sit. With regards to the onions, we're going to chop these finely and then cook them on a high heat until they're nearly burnt, and then combine that with some lemon juice and lemon zest. Okay, so we've let this stew for about 40 minutes. Looking good now, just needs the mugwort taking out. And we just need to cook the noodles. They're going in there in some salted water for about 4 minutes, and we'll take them out just before they're ready. So that we can finish them off by frying them. Okay, so the noodles are now cooked and drained. So we're just going to, nice hot oil, we're going to stir fry the beans and water celery stalks and stems. And while that's going, I'll just mention I've now taken the mugwort stems out. It's really quite easy to just lift these out. It's like having a little bouquet garni bag that you just lift out. There's a little bit of mugwort that's come off, but that's fine. It's only the woody bits that we wouldn't want. Okay, so now everything else. In goes our kind of stew. I was saying this is a bit like making a stock, but keeping all the stuff you made the stock from. So we're done with that. In go the onions, lemon juice and lemon zest. About a tablespoon of soy sauce, you can use more if you want. And just over a quarter of a teaspoon of chili. And coconut milk. I'll just give that a good mix together, and then just right at the last minute we're going to add the water celery leaflets so that they barely cook at all. They stay nice and green. Yeah, I think there is that sort of parsley-like characteristic to the water celery, and of course that's how you'd use parsley. You just put it in right at the last minute. In goes the water celery. Okay, so we just plate up one bowlful. And that's it, noodles and wild elements.
Number 15.